X Limited has the following balance sheet as on a particular date. You have equity of 50, long-term debt of 100, current debt of 350. So the total liabilities of 500. And on the asset side, current assets of 100, long-term assets of 400. So total is 500. None of the bankers are ready to entertain loan requests after looking at this balance sheet. Can you say why? Okay. So here, what is wrong in this balance sheet? What is wrong? What went wrong? Why bankers are trying to run away from this balance sheet? The point, or I should say the answer lies here. I mean, you have to look at this point, that is their current debt and their current assets. Because in current ratio, what we have understood is current assets should be greater than current liabilities. And here what happens? Their current debt is how much? 350, and their current asset is 100. And we know current debts are those obligations where you have to pay in cash. I mean, these are all the obligations which you have to be paid in cash, say within 1 year. And current assets or resources that can be converted into cash within a period of 1 year. So within 1 year, what you have to pay is 350, and what you can convert into cash for meeting that payment is only 100. It means clearly you are going to land in shortage of 250. So now the question is, where is this money? Where is this money? Because you have borrowed 350, the assets created are only 100, then where is this 250? I think that's here. Look at their long-term assets. Their long-term assets are 400, okay? And what are the funds available? Look at the equity and long-term debt, it is 150. The equity and long-term debt is 150, but the long-term assets created are 400. It means where is the remaining 250? The remaining 250 is obviously here, right? It means this company has used the long-term fund. Yes, of course, agreed. The long-term funds of 150, but the dangerous part is they have used short-term fund of 250 for creating the long-term asset. But what is the problem when this short-term fund is used? We agree that this 250 is basically a short-term fund because this is a part of your current debt, right? This is part of the current debt. But what is the problem? This 250 is now available in the form of some kind of long-term asset. Let's say it is available in the form of factory, land, and building. So what is the problem here? The people who have given the short-term fund, okay, they are basically the current debt, will come and ask for payment, okay, within 1 year. They will come and ask for payment within 1 year. So you have to pay, but do you have the resources? No, you don't have the resources, because whatever the resources you had as 100 had gone for setting off the 100. So you are facing the shortage of 250. So you don't have resources, but you have to pay within 1 year. So what you have to tell them is, I'm sorry, I don't have money with me. Please uh, give me time so that let me sell this land and building and pay you off. Okay, but I hope you would appreciate that the land and building by nature it is a long-term asset. That's why we have classified it as LTA. So long-term assets are those assets which were acquired with no intention to sell, but to use for a longer period in business. But even if you want to use, you cannot use because your short-term lenders are not going to permit you that. So you want to sell it, okay? But your business is not selling factory land and building. I mean, you cannot sell factory land and building like selling your products on a daily basis, okay? So it will take its own time. And if you forcefully try to sell, if you apply force on sale process, what will happen is, what is the value we have taken? The value is 250. The market will react to the force and market will say, yes, we are ready for 30% of the value. So what is the 30%? 75. So what is the actual value? 250. 250 minus 75, you would end up in huge loss in this process. So what companies will do, they try to avoid this loss. They try to avoid this loss. And how they try to avoid this loss? By not selling. By not selling now. So what happens in this process? Your supplier, that is your short-term lender, your supplier, that is your short-term lender, will become more aggressive. Okay, and he will go to court of law and he will say, my lord, wind up the business. My lord, wind up the business. This guy is not making my payment. Please close the business, sell all the assets, then make my payment. So there begins the end of your business. There begins end of your business. I hope you understand the seriousness of this. What happened in this balance sheet is something disastrous. Their current liabilities of 350, current assets of 100, 250 worth of current liabilities are used for acquiring long-term assets. Long-term assets. And when these guys demand payment, you cannot sell the long-term assets. If you want to sell, you have to sell at throwaway price, and the companies try to avoid that. So in this process, you will get tangled into a legal issue because supplier is a short-term lender. He'll become aggressive, he'll approach court of law, he will request for winding up of the business, and there commences the end of your business. Okay, so bankers fear that this will happen to this company, so bankers are not ready to entertain the loan request after looking at this balance sheet.
Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you like this lecture. If you wish to learn more on the areas related to this topic, check our comprehensive course. I have shared the details and link in the description below. Click, sign up and enroll. I'll see you inside the course.